Yeah, we set up Awesome Cutlery, started back in 2015. Dan and I have known each other for quite a while, and we liked writing songs. And as we started talking about songs that are written for kids ministry particularly, we realised we had quite a few in the bank, as it were.
And I think just practically you got to the point where you had a period of time before you were going to start working for your church. And so Gareth called me and said, hey, I've made a spreadsheet of all of the songs that we've kind of exchanged and kind of allocated levels of progress and so on. Gareth's much more organised than I am. And that was really the catalyst for working towards a point where we thought, hey, we've got enough songs to write an album here.
Yeah. So we kind of explored that. It's worth saying that none of the songs on that spreadsheet made it into any of the albums, I think, pretty much because I think we grew a bit in our songwriting and
maybe one or two, but yeah, on the whole, we improved after that.
Yeah, and it's it was the start of something. It wasn't that we thought these songs are all fantastic. We enjoyed using them with our churches and with our kids, and we just explored that, and bit by bit, people encouraged us on.
And we had, I think it was really helpful for us to go to some others and say, hey, we've got a bunch of songs. What do you think? Should we do anything with them? And that feedback both encouraged us along the way and helped us to get better.
Yes. Yeah, and that was a great thing, and kind of bit by bit, and we'd step forward and think, was this all right? Yeah, no one's telling us off yet, so we edged our way there, and then we got to the point of having a set of songs actually we were really happy with.
I think a key moment was when we started working with the Weeks Brothers, who have produced all of our 3 albums now. I think that was really significant in shaping the sound and the kind of energy on the albums. I think we had worked really hard on the songs, and we wanted the words to be biblically faithful. We wanted them to capture the imaginations of children. I think a really key thing we worked on was we wanted a dad to get to the end of the album and think, if the kids want to listen to it again, I'm okay with that. I'm not just like doing it because it's good for them. We want the dads to enjoy it too.
Yes, and I think that blend of both something that works for adults but also really captures kids. I remember when we were thinking about recording an album, my eldest son was in the back of the car. He was really quite little then, and I was playing some music, like a grown-up album, and he was singing along with it. And I thought, oh yeah, not all kids' music has to be like Wheels on the Bus type stuff. There's a real place for that, but there's also like a sweet spot, kind of like the Pixar thing of like, it works for the adults, it captures the kids, and that's something we worked really hard to try and do. Up to people to decide whether we've managed it or not.
Yeah, and I think Dan and Matt and Will Weeks have really contributed to that musically, but also I think it just the kind of the energy they've brought to it and the creativity has been really fun working with them over the year.